Darling, are so fabulous. I just watched you on stage for 90 minutes and it truly is the best show I've seen in years. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
How do you do it? I mean, you come on stage and from the second it goes up, you've got 90 minutes of high energy, of these incredible songs, and it's all about you. The pressure is really on, isn't it?
Of course it is. Well, in a way, I do have pressure, but in another way, I don't, because people don't necessarily know me. It's very strange. They heard about this singer impersonator, but they don't know. So I feel like they don't have any expectations when they come to see my show, other than, okay, she's an impersonator. Who is she going to imitate? And so for me, having that in the back of my mind, it puts less pressure, I find. But vocally and physically, it's a lot of pressure.
Listen, let's go back a bit and talk about who you are and what you do. Firstly, you came from nowhere. I'm sent a clip on Facebook. Suddenly Celine Dion sees you on this show. Next minute, here you are in Las Vegas. That's basically your life story, spending a career building this act. And what's amazing watching you is I can see that this is a craft and an art that you can't be taught, you can't be given, you can't have it written for you. You've dedicated your life to this, haven't you, really?
Well, back home, I'm a recorded artist. So I did 2 albums, but I think I had this imitation in me. I think I had the Veronic impersonator in me, because going back now, my mom said, you were always mimicking your teachers and comedians you would see on TV. And so I didn't notice that I had this talent until I was doing my shows with my own songs. And at one point I did a segment in my show where I was doing impressions, and I got more reactions from that than my own stuff. So I said to myself, maybe that's life is telling you something, Veronique. So maybe you should, change. And I got this beautiful opportunity in 2008 to be Celine Dion's opening act in Montreal. And so I did my little 28-minute act. And so I went on stage and did it without knowing and having no expectations, because I was like, okay, let's do this. I was just jumping off the cliff and praying that everything was going to be fine. And at the end of my little act, well, I knew that I was going to be fine, because 22,000 people got up, and I said, okay, Veronique, this is your life. That's what you have to do. And from there, I've dedicated my voice to that.
Your voice is stronger and better than the people you're impersonating in many cases. Let's be honest. Now, you're very humble and generous in this show. What I loved about it, you don't take shots at people you very easily could have. Everything's a compliment,
Yes.
Isn't it?
Of course, my approach to that is not to make fun of the people I imitate. Because for me, I have, like I say in my show, I have a lot of respect for those singers. And, I maybe add a line here and there just to, to make people laugh, but I never cross that line where it's impolite. And for me, it's very important, even though I'm doing Amy Winehouse. Well, for me, at the end, it's very important to just salute and to just think that she's there, and she's sending me good vibe just to do her voice, because it's very important for me to not laugh. I think we're having fun, but it's very respectful.
Firstly, they give you an amazing light show, which is great, but compliments to your sound guys. Without them, you'd be screwed.
I would be screwed.
It's true though, isn't it? You need them.
Oh yes, I do need them, because at one point you have to have that sound when you're doing Britney Spears. I mean, Britney Spears is like, you have to do it. But when you sing...
Do that again.
Hello, my name is Britney Spears, and I'm gonna say no.
Because on X Factor, she was always saying that.
I'm gonna say no.
So, but when you want to reproduce the voice of Britney Spears, at one point it's technically processed in all these machines, and of course you do need to have this support in a way to be as exactly as you can to this voice and to the product of Britney Spears and Lady Gaga, the same thing. But I have to say that yes, I'm very, very lucky to have them with me, because they support my voice, and that's very important.
And what I love is you nod to the legends as well. What's nice, we get the Britneys, we get the Lady Gagas, but you go right back and take us to these incredible women with these fabulous voices who really are hard to do anyway, but then their songs are incredibly hard. You end with probably the hardest song ever written that's always done at karaoke so badly, I Will Always Love You, and you put it at the end. What were you thinking? Do that at the beginning. It'd be a lot easier.
I think I needed all that show to end up with Whitney Houston, because I don't know, I didn't want to be that, that child who knows how to do everything and right away from at the beginning of the show, I'm going to show you everything I can do, and right from the start do Whitney Houston. I mean, for me, it was the respectfully speaking, it was very, very important for me to pay respect for her and to put her at the end, because for me, she's the most amazing singer. Unfortunately, her story was not, beautiful, but still for me, she's the best of them all. And to finish with her is like, it's this homage. It makes sense for me to end with her.
I didn't spend this interview talking about Celine Dion. You mentioned us there, yes. So let's talk about it briefly, because she found you and she really got you here. And what an ambassador to have. If the queen of singing, and frankly, I can't think of a better singer live now to say that you are the best singer she knows. My God, what a compliment.
Oh, yes. She is amazing. She's my guardian angel. She takes care of me. We're co-producing the show together, and to have them aboard my ship is amazing, because I feel protected, and also I feel very privileged, and I know that it's very important for me to not take it for granted. And every time I'm on stage, I represent these people, and for me it's an honor, and so I work hard to make them happy.
And your voice is a gift. Trust me, I've seen many people live, and it's always an honor to be in the presence of a legend. But most of them can't sing, let's face it. So don't waste your $200 on them. Come and see you, and you'll hear you do their songs better. That's my opinion. That's what I'm saying. You should put it on the poster.
Thank you very much. I will.
I think so. It's the future. Veronic, seriously, congratulations. Thank you for having me at the show.
Thank you so much. It was a very nice chit-chat.
I loved it.